Alex is actually a pretty big guy now because he can actually walk. So, come. Yeah. Ah. It's a dusty. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Okay. This is by far one of my favorite spots when it comes to like flying a drone and getting some good shots off Gothenburg. And this place, as we say in Gothenburg, is called Masthuggskyrkan. I mean, the view here is awesome because they just cut away some trees. And over here on this side, you have this awesome view of the like boats coming in from the ocean, going all the way into Gothenburg Harbor. In Swedish, we would say Hamninloppet. And I've been shooting a lot of sunsets here because this is by far one of the best spots. So if you ever visit Gothenburg, this is a place to go when there's like sunset time, especially in Swedish summer. Be aware though, it does smell a lot like weed when you're here on a Friday or Saturday evening. I went to the gym yesterday and I was a big dude back in the day, but now it feels like I'm just getting started, you know? I've been working out like the last 2 Sundays in a row, that's it. And I think I can count all the times that I've been to the gym on these 2 hands like this year. But yeah, it does hurt and it doesn't make you as agile as you want to be. I haven't done a Q&A in a long time because there's been so much things going on, but I did do a post on the YouTube community tab and asked if you had any questions, and you have provided me with 161 comments on that particular post, so we're gonna try to shrug them off and see how many we can get through right now. Isaac Rofus, what do you do when you can't come up with ideas for projects, if this is even a thing for you? Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Like when I feel like I don't know what to do, I have no idea what I'm gonna record, but usually is that I start talking to Oscar, start talking to my friends, start talking to Amanda about different things that I want to do, and then watch a lot of other YouTubers and watch what they're doing and see if I can drag some inspiration from that to make a video on my own. And usually that works. And I mean, like the car commercial was straight out the bat something that me and Oscar just talked about, and then we were like, you know, let's give it a try and see if it works. And it did. So I think the most important thing is that you're not afraid to like act upon your ideas and try to be as freely, can you even say freely? Try to be as free as you can in your thoughts when you're thinking about what kind of videos that you should make. Wayne Reynolds, more than a question, this is the ultimate request. Cinematic battle, Peter McKinnon versus Peter Lindgren. Make it happen, please. I'm down if Peter's down. I don't know if he even knows who I am, but Peter, if you do, hit me up with a DM. Kalle Flodin, Swedish, huh? When did you decide to include and keep a bit of your Swedish in your videos? I really love that you do that. It keeps it way more personal. Thank you, Kalle. The fun thing with the Swedish is that it kind of like was something that I turned to when I didn't know the word, or when I felt a little bit uncomfortable saying the words in English. Then it was like, start to talk like this, va? And we call it here in Sweden, we call it like Swinglish. And the reason that I want to keep it is because it's a part of me, you know? Sometimes I do exaggerate it and make it way over the top, but usually when I don't know the word in English, that's when I refer back to the Swinglish style of my way of talking. But I'm really glad to hear that you enjoyed that in the videos. Bin Huvaidi Hamad, how long have you known Oscar for, and how does it feel collaborating with you? Bring him into the office. I have known Oscar for I think it's 26 or 24 years, and I think it's super fun to work with Oscar. And I know that he thinks it's fun to work with me too. And the best part is that we are pretty straightforward dudes. So when I get an idea, he's like, yeah, but I don't like that. I want to do this instead. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a try. And when he has an idea, I'm like, okay, but I think we should do like this. And then we do that a try. So we basically like help each other to become better at the creative stuff. And that is something I really like. And yes, he is going to come to the office and star in a video soon enough again. But we're going to do do some projects together, so you're gonna see more of him here on the channel. Tanibra Films. Hi Peter, would you ever change to Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve? Probably not, and the main reason is because I so enjoy working with Final Cut Pro, and I'm so comfortable with using Final Cut Pro, so I think I'm gonna like try to stay with that for as long as I feel that it's gonna make everything that I want to do work. So unfortunately not. Ahmad Khan, what is your goal? I would love to know about goals and where you see yourself in the next 5 years. I have no idea actually. When it comes to this channel, this was something that I did not expect, like the growth that has been, and I haven't really settled down to what I want to do with the channel and where we're gonna go, but again, we're gonna finish that up in the end of the video, so stay tuned. Abdul Azim, two-part question. How do you get over the awkwardness / cringe of making your first videos, and how do you stay motivated to keep posting despite slow views and subscriber growth? The first thing is just dive into making videos, because the first couple of videos is gonna be bad. It's gonna be hard, you're not gonna feel comfortable talking to the camera, and it's gonna be really weird when you're starting out and feel natural in front of the camera, because that was like something for me that took a long time. I remember in my first videos, I was like, hey, my name is Peter, and today we are going to talk. Like when I watch them back, it's just, yeah, I don't want to see them, but it's something that develops over time the more you do it. And I think that one of the thoughts that I had when I started out was that I want to be as good as Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon right now, but I didn't realize that there's years of experience behind reaching that point that you have to do before you get to that point. And when it comes to being motivated, I think that don't make the views and the subscriber growth be the core of why you're making videos, because I think if you're making videos solely on that purpose, then you're not gonna have fun making the videos, and that is gonna be the key ingredient to making your channel grow. As long as you think it's fun, then other people will join in over time. So yeah, just have fun with it and make the videos because you want to make the videos. German Bueso, what is your favorite metal bands? I would say Metallica and In Flames. Have you ever shot any concerts? No, unfortunately not. Fox Shelf, how do you celebrate milestones? If you do, because you'll soon be coming up on 500,000 subscribers. Keep going. All the best from Götet. Gothenburg. I have celebrated by doing giveaways here on the channel, and I'm probably gonna do a bigger giveaway whenever we reach 500,000, but right now it feels really far off. Man, I can't believe we're so many subscribers here on the channel. It's insane. I would love to do some sort of meetup and make something where I could actually meet you up, but due to the current situation, that is probably not going to be possible. Jussi Alexander, what is your all-time favorite movie or series? I understood that you really like Breaking Bad. Yes, really enjoy Breaking Bad, but one of my favorite movies, like one movie that I watch every year, is Pacific Rim. I don't know why I think it's that good, but I think it's like a little bit childish, a little bit like cool with big robots, like and feels heavy when they're walking, and it looks so cool, and basically something that I never thought I would be able to see on the big screen, you know? And yeah, I really like it. It's a bit cheesy, but it's so cool. The Enfield Guy, how do you balance YouTube, work, and family, and do you have any apps or online tools that you can recommend? When it comes to balancing my work with my family and YouTube and all that, I think it's really hard, because when it comes to YouTube, you have everything that you might want to like look into, such as your revenue, your analytics, and your followers, blah, 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 blah. Everything can be seen in this, and by far one of my biggest time-consuming things is my smartphone at the moment. So right now, I would say that I try my best to take the Saturdays and Sundays totally off, and then maybe work like 2 hours on Saturday when Alex is sleeping. But I mean, like during the entire year of 2019, I was working. I didn't have any balance with work and family, and that is something that's really dangerous. So I had to tell myself that, you know what, you're gonna have to like chill out on the work and be more productive when you're actually working, and make sure that you're gonna be able to spend some time with your family, because ultimately my family is what's going to be there for me when I'm not making videos. Rise Up Moms, what do you feel were the biggest factors in helping your channel grow? One of the biggest factors of making my channel grow was providing value to you as the audience. milestones, because like you seem to enjoy the videos where I share my thoughts and my process of whenever I make something in Final Cut Pro, when I shoot something, and my opinions when I review products. And that is like what I've experienced has provided the best kind of growth for my channel. Gobind, what is your son's name and how old is he? His name is Alexander and he is 1 year and 2 months at the recording of this video. And yeah, he's a handful. GDAP, do you worry now that you have to make content that will appeal to most people, not so much focus on ideas that are more passion driven? Of course, when it comes to YouTube, it's a fine balance of making stuff that you enjoy making and making stuff that you know that people will watch. And I think that that balance is something you have to take into consideration when you're working with YouTube. And in my case, I try to make a little bit of both. So say for example, the car commercial, that was something that I thought was really fun because it was a challenge. But when I make like a tutorial on Final Cut Pro, that is something that I know is gonna generate views over a longer period of time. And it's not like something that I really enjoy making because it's so tedious and takes a lot of time to edit those videos and make everything interesting. So it's definitely a fine balance, and I do my best to like walk the line. Shater Mohammed, will we see new content on your channel? For example, vlogs, travel around the world, follow you from Morocco, or you are still creative? Both yes and no. Like there won't be more vlogs, but there will be more vlog tutorials. That I think that is a good way to keep it, and there will be more videos where I experiment with stuff, but traveling vlogs is probably not on my list as of right now. I just want to talk a little bit about the future of this channel because I don't really know where the channel is going to go. I've been thinking a lot like back and forth on what I'm going to do and how I'm going to develop things, and if I'm going to make this, if I'm going to make that. And the thought process that is in my mind right now is that I probably want to make a second channel that's gonna be like more oriented towards me, what I do, like behind the scenes of being a YouTuber, maybe like just regular days, and take you through different processes and what I think, and you know, more like a day in the life of. But I would love to know your thoughts on that, and if you actually would like me to have a second channel, or if you want me to keep everything on one channel. Because something that I feel when it comes to YouTube is that if I have everything on one channel, it feels like YouTube is basically like punishing my channel because I'm uploading different stuff than what is driving views to my channel, if you get the point. So do drop a comment below because I would love to hear that. Another thing that I'm trying out together with my buddy Tom over at the Enthusiasm Project is that we're making a podcast, and that is something that I think is going to be fun for you to join in on if you're enjoying that type of content. And we just released the first episode on that, so if you want to have a listen, I'm gonna drop a link down below in the description and you can just go there. Hello! Hey Tom! Hey Peter! Hope everything's good. So this is gonna be the last video that I will post because I'm actually gonna take some time off from YouTube, from social media. The only thing that I'm gonna post is probably on the community and on Instagram. I don't have any videos planned, but if you stay tuned, there's gonna be a really fun video, or a really expected video, I'm gonna say, that's gonna drop in approximately 1.5 to 2 weeks from now. So thank you so much for being here. I totally appreciate all of you guys that are watching, and I can't explain how privileged I am to be a part of your life and have you here as one of my supporters. So really appreciate everything that you do, and yeah, I wish you all the best, and see ya in 1.5 to 2 weeks.